Hi, today I'm here to talk about the emotional roller coaster of being an entrepreneur or business owner. My name is Deborah Maldonado. I am the co-founder of the Center of Jungian Positive Psychology. We provide leadership and coach training with a new feminine psychology for empowered women just like you. And today I wanted to talk about emotions because we don't talk about them that much. In business, we tend to push them aside. And whether you're just starting out your business or thinking about starting a business, or you're in the throes of going to the next level of your business, I want you to look at this video and really see where you're at and get a better understanding of how you can get out of this emotional roller coaster. So first I'm going to explain what it is. So here we go. We start off in comfort, where we have this comfort zone of our life. So maybe it's your corporate job, maybe it's your marriage, maybe it's a certain amount of income. Look at your life, and if you're not making any big changes right now, what's the default? That's your comfort zone. And then we have this calling inside of us. We want to do more. We want to be more. It's actually a natural calling. It's not greed. It's not selfishness. It's actually part of who we are on a deep level, wanting to grow and expand our life. We have this, everyone has it. Not everyone acts upon it. So you are a business owner or want to be a business owner. This is part of you that's been activated and you're aware of because you know you want to go somewhere. So we have this excitement that builds. I remember when I was in the corporate world thinking about, oh, I'd love to really have my own business. I'd like to be able to make my own hours. I see my friends that are business owners and they had so much more freedom with their time, with directing how much money comes into their life. So as you know, the benefits of being an entrepreneur, it can be very exciting and enticing. So we decide we're going to leave our comfort zone. So we leave our comfort zone, and then we get to this level of excitement. You see the person, their hair's up, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And you start doing a lot of research. Maybe you get some training in your certain field, or you start going out there building a website, or whatever you're doing to get that excitement. And it just feels so exciting in the beginning, right? And what happens is that we start taking action, we get excited, and then things aren't working out the way we expected them to. We thought everything was going to just magically open up for us, and we'd step into our business and everything's going to just work out, and there's no struggle. But as you know, if you've been in business for a while, you know that there's a lot of obstacles that show up. And so that's what happens with this line here. We have this obstacle that shows up, and maybe it's the same obstacle. Maybe it's I can't get any clients if you're a coach, or I'm not getting any sales if you're in the sales business, and you are just kind of hitting that mark. And then eventually, if you stay up there, hit that mark enough, the excitement starts to bend, and it starts to move into anxiety. And you see the frowny face here. That's where we start to worry. Is my dream going to happen? Can I really do this? Am I qualified enough to create what I want? This is harder than I thought it was. Your mind starts playing tricks on you and really basically sucks all that energy out of you. And then what do? We end up going down and then returning back to the comfort zone, because the comfort zone is where we feel the least anxiety, and we kind of want the excitement, but we think the excitement comes with anxiety. So if we do this enough, where we stop and start, eventually, according to psychology, behavior psychology, we just would really just stop and give up. We would think it's not for us. And I want you to know that this is natural. This is natural for us to hit these walls. So how do we transcend that wall of resistance in order to get to where we want to go? And how that looks is that when we get here, we work with that resistance. What is it? It's actually showing you something about your mind. It's showing you the limits of where you can't go, what you don't believe about yourself. Also, unconsciously, mostly unconsciously, what you've been basically programmed to do to stay in this comfort zone. And so we get excited, but we really haven't done anything yet. We haven't crossed that threshold. So in order to cross that threshold, you have to work with what's showing up. So you work with that emotion, and then once you do, instead of going into anxiety, you start to go up. And you start to keep that excitement going, so you don't dip into anxiety. Now, here's the thing. We're all going to feel it. So this is not about getting rid of anxiety or suppressing it or having some martinis at the end of the day or going to the gym and working it out or just shutting that out of your mind or, just finding a distraction like Netflix. We want to work with that anxiety so it doesn't weigh us down, but we don't want to be afraid of it. So we have to, this wall right here is the key. It's that decision you make right before, when you hit that barrier, the decision you make, should I keep going or should I give up? And what happens is if we don't anticipate the barrier, we will just flip right into anxiety thinking something's wrong. But if we know there's a barrier, we know that where you are is not where you want to be, you're going to hit this, and you anticipate it, you can use that excitement to drive you beyond the barriers. Now, we go into this in more detail in our programs, but I just wanted to show you this quick graph of the emotional roller coaster of being an entrepreneur or business owner. And I want to inspire you to ask you, what do you do when your mind is telling you to give up, when you hit those obstacles? And I can tell you right now that there are no external obstacles. Every obstacle you see out there, this is an internal obstacle. And the only way you know what that is and how to discover it is work with your unconscious. I'm not talking about limiting beliefs. I'm talking about really deep work in your unconscious. What is going on that's stopping you from really having everything you want? So if you're interested in learning more, please check out our website, thecenterofjpp.com. We offer leadership and coach training, and I just really want to inspire you to keep going. Don't let this wall stop you. Don't suppress the anxiety, work with it, but learn how to work with your emotions in an effective, powerful way so you can have the anxiety and excitement and it doesn't stop you. You just keep going and you love the thrill of being an entrepreneur. It's a great ride and you're going to love it. Take care.